Hello BookTube, my name is Will and this is the first of the Halloween videos. So, this is a classic horror review. This is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, probably one of the first science fiction novels ever written. Not only is it powerful, it's also beautiful, but also horrific. So this time last year I reviewed Dracula, and I love that book, but this time I thought I would do a different horror, and this horror is more body horror, it's science fiction horror. So the Doctor creates Frankenstein's monster Adam, from pieces of the dead. He builds a man and brings him to life, but parallels to the Bible, much like Adam, he was expelled from the Garden of Eden. Frankenstein is shunned and feared and expelled everywhere he goes, and expelled by his own father. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was a book I first read when I was about 15, and I just fell in love with it. It's actually an easy classic to read, and its writing style is nice and fluid, and it's one that I've never really talked about on this channel. Frankenstein remains a true classic in that sense, and also the first. You know, it will get under your skin, and there are moments in this book that will have you both horrified, both sad, both emotional, both happy. This book remains one of my favourites, a book that's never left me in that sense. Mary Shelley was an interesting woman, and a woman well ahead of her time. Frankenstein was originally published under a male pseudonym, and oh, it's good. It's good, 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 good. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein has been adapted many, many times throughout its history, both in comedic sense and both in horror senses, and the source material has been twisted, it's been done as a play, it's been done as countless other things throughout, and it's an interesting one because the image of the big hulking creature with the square head, you know, the Eddie Munster type look with the bolts in his neck, that's a pure universal Hollywood thing. Frankenstein in the book was a deformed, tall, distorted creature. Well, you're made from parts of dead people, of course you're going to be. The Hollywood notion of Frankenstein has definitely changed this book, and I think there's a heavy association with the Universal monsters. But Frankenstein has God knows how many versions. There was a film in the 1990s which is very true to the book. It's maybe not the best film, but it stars Robert De Niro, which is always a bonus. I don't think I've ever seen a film that he is particularly terrible in, even if the source material is. Frankenstein is one that I would wholeheartedly recommend you pick up for this Halloween season. It's both creepy, it's beautiful, it's dark, and it's the first ever science fiction horror in existence. So, and probably the first science fiction. As always, I'm signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.